Hello, my amazing friends. I hope you're doing great. But even if your day isn't going well, this video might be what you need right now. Because today, I'm not just giving you motivation. I'm giving you mental power. Let's be honest. The world isn't kind to weak minds. If you are too emotional, people will play with your feelings. If you overthink, life will move ahead and leave you behind. If you are too soft, someone will hurt you and never say sorry. The truth is, this world can be harsh. People may use you, lie to you, laugh at your dreams, and take your silence as weakness. That's why today, more than looks, money, or fame, you need to be mentally strong. Weak minds cry in silence. Strong minds rise in silence and build their success quietly. But what does it really mean to be mentally strong? It's not about shouting or pretending to be happy. It means staying calm when everything around you is falling apart. It means choosing peace over panic and keeping control even when you're hurt. Sadly, most people today are not mentally strong. They get angry in seconds, cry over small things, compare their lives on social media, and depend on others for happiness. But you can change that, starting today. In this video, I'll share 15 powerful lessons that can make your mind stronger than 99% of people. And remember, strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and weak minds discuss people. So let's stop being weak and become calm, confident, and powerful while improving your English too. Point 1. Train your mind to stay calm, even in chaos. A strong mind is not one that never feels pain. It's one that stays peaceful during pain. We all face stress, money worries, exams, family pressure, heartbreak, or failure. But when problems come, weak people lose control. They shout, panic, and blame others. Mentally strong people pause. They take a deep breath. They think clearly, and then act wisely. Because reacting with emotion never solves problems. It only makes them worse. Imagine someone insults you in public. A weak person will shout or fight back. A strong person smiles, walks away, and lets success speak later. Calmness is your biggest power. You can't build a great life if your emotions control you. You must learn to control your emotions, especially anger, jealousy, fear, and anxiety. Practice this daily. When someone says something rude, don't reply right away. Breathe and think. When things go wrong, sit quietly for 10 minutes. Let your mind cool down. When you feel angry, ask, will this still matter 5 years from now? Remember, strong minds are quiet, not loud. Calm people cannot be easily shaken. Point 2. Spend time alone and enjoy it. Many people are scared of being alone. They always need someone to talk to, music to play, or social media to scroll. But silence makes them nervous. Here's the truth. If you can't sit quietly with yourself for 30 minutes, how will you face life's storms? Being alone helps you understand who you really are, what you think, feel, and want. It teaches you to enjoy your own company without needing attention from others. The strongest people in the world are not those with big friend circles. They are those who feel complete even when alone. Being alone doesn't mean being lonely. It means power. It means reflection. It means recharging your energy. Try this. Write down your thoughts every day. Go for a walk without your phone or headphones. Ask yourself honest questions. What am I afraid of? Why am I sad? What do I really want from life? Many people know everything about celebrities, but nothing about their own mind. That's why they feel lost, jealous, or empty when no one messages them. But when you start spending quiet time with yourself, you heal, you grow, and you become emotionally strong. And once you enjoy your own company, you'll never depend on anyone's attention again. Point 3. Stop overthinking. Learn to let go. Overthinking is one of the biggest enemies of a strong mind. It steals your peace and energy. You say one wrong thing and think about it for hours. You send a message and get no reply. Then imagine 10 different stories in your head. You make one small mistake and suddenly believe your life is ruined. That's not thinking. That's hurting yourself. Your mind is a powerful tool, but if you don't control it, it can become your biggest enemy. A weak mind keeps replaying the past. Why did I say that? Why did they treat me like this? What if I fail? But all that thinking doesn't change anything. It doesn't fix the past or prepare you for the future. It just steals your sleep, peace, and confidence. So how do you stop overthinking? Understand this. Not everything needs your attention. If someone misunderstood you, explain once. If they still don't get it, let it go. If you made a mistake, fix it if you can. Forgive yourself and move forward. If you don't know what will happen tomorrow, stop guessing. Focus on what's in front of you. You don't need all the answers. You just need the courage to take the next step. Imagine you go for an interview but never get a call back. A weak person will think, maybe I said something wrong. Maybe they hated me. I'm such a failure. But a strong person says, maybe it wasn't the right job for me. I'll learn and try again. They feel the pain, but they move on. You must train your brain to stop the loop. When your thoughts start spinning, say to yourself, this is not real. This is not helpful. I'll focus on what I can control. Overthinking is a habit, but so is peace. You choose what you practice every day. Point 4. Don't chase attention. Build self-respect. We live in a time where everyone wants attention. They want likes, followers, compliments, and views. And when they don't get them, they feel sad or unworthy. But real mental strength starts when you stop asking, who's watching me? And start asking, am I proud of myself? Weak people need attention to feel alive. Strong people focus on their goals. Ask yourself, why are you posting everything online? Why do you feel bad when no one notices your new outfit? Why do you try to impress people who don't even care? It's because deep down, you still want approval from others. But here's the truth. People who chase attention the most are usually the most insecure. Real confidence is quiet. A lion doesn't need to say it's a lion. Everyone knows by the way it walks. You don't need hundreds of people clapping for you. You just need to clap for yourself when no one is around. Imagine someone goes to the gym just to post selfies. They skip workouts but want online praise. When nobody comments, they feel empty. That's not strength. That's dependence. Now imagine another person who trains quietly every day. No posts, no show-off. 6 months later, they've transformed. Not for attention, but for themselves. That's true power. So start living like that. Don't share every move. Let your actions speak. Don't dress to impress strangers. Dress to respect yourself. Learn to enjoy doing things even when nobody claps. The day you stop chasing attention, you start earning respect, your own and others. Because attention fades, but self-respect lasts forever. Point 5. Seek discomfort. That's where growth lives. Real growth never happens in comfort zones. If you want an easy life, you'll never have a strong mind. People today love comfort, soft beds, easy jobs, safe relationships, and endless excuses. But every time you choose comfort, you say no to growth. Every time you avoid something hard, you choose weakness. Look at the strongest people in the world. Not just physically, but mentally. Every one of them has faced pain, rejection, and failure. They've been laughed at, ignored, and broken. but they kept going. Because true strength is built only in discomfort. Imagine you're afraid of public speaking. Every time you try, your hands shake, your voice cracks, and you feel nervous. So you stop speaking. You hide. You stay quiet. That feels safe, but it makes your fear grow. Now imagine facing that fear. You speak anyway. You make mistakes, but keep going. Soon, you stop shaking and start speaking with power. That's how growth works. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your teacher. It pushes you to be better. It shapes your courage. Most people stay weak, not because they can't be strong, but because they always pick what's easy instead of what's right. Comfort feels nice for a moment, but discomfort gives you power that lasts forever. So if you want to be mentally strong, do the hard things. Face your fears. Try new challenges. Step into the unknown. Growth and comfort can't live in the same place. Point 6. Be patient. Stop rushing your success. This generation wants everything fast. Quick money, quick fame, quick results. But anything that comes fast also disappears fast. True success takes time, effort, and patience. Mental strength isn't built overnight. It doesn't come from one video or a 5-minute tip. It comes from showing up every single day, even when no one sees, no one claps, and no one cares. You want success? You want respect? Then stop asking, why is it taking so long? And start asking, am I getting better each day? Stop rushing. Start improving. Think of a tree. Before it grows tall, it spends years growing roots underground. You can't see them, but they're what keep it strong during storms. People who grow too fast without roots collapse easily. One failure and they give up. One heartbreak and they break down. One rejection and they lose hope. That's what happens when you rush. Strong minds take time to grow. The gym might not show results in 2 weeks, but it's changing you. Reading might feel slow, but it's sharpening your mind. Your English might not be perfect yet, but every day you practice, you grow stronger. Patience is your secret power. In a world that wants everything now, be the one who says, I'll wait, I'll work, I'll grow. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Don't compare your timing to others. You're not behind. You're building something real. Real success takes time, but it's always worth it. Point 7. Be disciplined. Do what's needed even when you don't feel like it. If motivation is the spark, then discipline is the fire that keeps burning. Everyone says they want to be strong-minded, but most people only act when they feel like it. They wait for motivation. They wait for the perfect time. They wait to feel ready. But mental strength isn't about waiting. It's about doing what's right even when you don't want to. If you only study when you're in the mood, if you only work when it's easy, if you only show up when you're inspired, you'll never achieve much. Life doesn't care about your mood. Success doesn't care about your excuses. Your future is being built with or without you. Discipline means waking up early even when you're tired, saying no to distractions even when they look fun, doing the boring, hard work again and again, finishing what you start even when no one's watching. Let's make it real. Imagine 2 people learning English. The first studies only when they feel inspired. Some days they study. Other days they skip. They start strong, but stop easily. The second person studies every day, even when tired, even when busy, even when bored. They write a few sentences daily, read aloud, talk to themselves in the mirror, and repeat words over and over. After 6 months, who speaks better? The disciplined one, not the motivated one. That's the magic of showing up. You don't have to be the smartest or the most talented. You just have to refuse to quit. Ask yourself, can I keep working when no one praises me? Can I practice when it's boring? Can I keep improving when no one believes in me? Because that's where greatness is born. Most people want quick results, but mentally strong people focus on routines because results are rewards, but discipline is the path. You don't need motivation every day. You need to become the person who acts anyway. So tell yourself, I may not feel like it, but I'll do it because my future depends on it. This is not a punishment. It's self-respect in action. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality. Point 8. Live in the present moment. Stop replaying the past and fearing the future. One of the biggest signs of a weak mind is this: the person is never truly here. Their body is in the room, but their mind is in the past or the future. They keep thinking, I shouldn't have done that. Why did they hurt me? What if I fail tomorrow? And while they think, the present moment disappears. Here's the truth. You can't change the past, and you can't control the future. The only real thing you have is now. That's where life happens. Mentally strong people know this. They don't live in regret or fear. They stay calm, aware, and focused in the present. Let's make it real. Have you ever eaten your favorite food but didn't even taste it because your mind was somewhere else? Or talked to someone but didn't truly listen? Or stayed awake all night replaying old mistakes? That's what happens when you live outside the present. You lose life moment by moment. Now imagine this. You go for a walk without your phone. You notice the trees, the wind, the birds, your breath. You feel alive again. That's presence. That's real power. When your mind stays in the moment, you make better choices, enjoy real peace, and waste less energy on what you can't change. Even pain feels smaller because you deal with it one moment at a time, not all at once. Start practicing this. When you eat, focus only on your meal. When you talk, give full attention. When your thoughts wander, gently bring them back to your breath. It will feel hard at first, but soon it becomes natural. The present moment is not small, it's everything. It's where growth, peace, and healing live. So stop letting your mind run wild. Bring it home, here, now. This is your power. Point 9. Don't compare yourself to others. Your journey is unique. One of the worst habits for your mental peace is comparing your life with others. Still, everyone does it. You see someone's Instagram and think, why is their life perfect? You hear someone speak fluent English and think, why can't I speak like that? You see someone's success and suddenly feel small. But their path is not yours. Their timing is not yours. Their story is not yours. When you compare, you tell yourself you're not enough, and that weakens your mind. Let's imagine something. Two people plant seeds. One plants a sunflower, the other plants a bamboo tree. The sunflower grows fast, bright and tall in weeks. The bamboo shows nothing for years. People laugh and say, it's dead, but underground, it's growing deep, strong roots. In the 5th year, it shoots up 90 feet in just weeks. Was it late? No. It was preparing. That's you. Maybe others are succeeding faster. Maybe others speak better, earn more, or seem happier. But you're growing roots, deep, strong, unshakable roots. When you rise, you'll rise high. So stop comparing your seed to someone else's flower. Focus on your soil, your growth, your effort. What's meant for you will come in your own time. Comparison steals joy. It blinds you to your blessings. So unfollow people who make you feel small. Spend time with those who make you grow. Celebrate your little wins. Your life is not a race, it's a journey. You're not late, you're in progress. The moment you stop comparing, you start truly living and healing. That's real strength. Point 10. Practice gratitude. A thankful heart can survive anything. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's about seeing light even in dark times. It's saying, yes, I'm struggling, but I'm still breathing. Yes, life is hard, but I'm still here. Yes, things aren't perfect, but I still have blessings. Gratitude protects your mind from sadness, fear, and jealousy. When you focus on what's missing, you feel weak. When you focus on what you have, you feel strong. Let's see an example. Two people lose their job the same day. The first says, "Why me? My life is over." They give up. The second says, "It hurts, but maybe this is a chance to start again. At least I have skills and health." They rebuild their life. Same problem, different mindset. Gratitude gives power. Gratitude doesn't remove pain, but it gives meaning to it. It helps you see that even in storms, there is something good left. Start today. Each morning, write 3 things you're thankful for. Small things. I have food. I can see the sky. I'm learning English. At night, say, today wasn't perfect, but I'm thankful I lived it. Over time, your mind will change. You'll stop focusing on problems and start seeing blessings. Gratitude makes you humble and peaceful. And when you can say thank you even in pain, nothing can break you. Because no matter what life takes away, a grateful heart always finds light. Point 11. Let go of what you can't control. That's real freedom. Many people today feel tired and stressed, not because life is too hard, but because they're trying to control everything. They want to control what others think, how people act, whether life is fair or when success comes. And when they can't, they feel broken. But here's a truth strong people know. You can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. You can't stop storms, but you can learn to stand in them. When you try to control everything, you lose power. You tell life, I'll only be happy if things go my way. That's weakness. Strength means saying, even if things go wrong, I'll stay calm, focused, and strong. Example, you're stuck in traffic, late for a meeting. You get angry, stressed, upset. But does that make the cars move faster? No. It only makes you miserable. Another person in the same traffic takes a deep breath, accepts the situation, calls ahead, and uses the time to learn something. Same problem, different power. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you're wise enough to spend energy where it matters. Ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, let it go. That includes people's opinions, delays, past mistakes, and fear of the future. You can't control the world, but you can control your thoughts, your choices, your focus, and your reactions. Remember this, peace doesn't come when everything is perfect. Peace comes when you stop trying to control everything. The strongest mind isn't the one that rules the world. It's the one that stays calm, no matter what the world does. Point 12. Make small positive changes. That's how big transformation begins. Everyone wants to change their life completely. They say, I want to be confident. I want success. I want to speak English well. I want to be mentally strong. I want to be happy. But the truth is this. Big changes never come from big talk. They come from small actions repeated every single day. Many people fail because they wait for the right time to start something big. But mentally strong people don't wait. They start small, but they start right now. They follow one simple rule. Small daily actions lead to big life changes. Here's how it works. Want to get fit? Start with just 5 push-ups a day. Want to improve English? Learn 5 new words a day. Want confidence? Say 1 brave sentence every day. Want to be positive? Write 1 thing you're thankful for before sleeping. Want peace? Sit quietly for 3 minutes a day. These actions look small, but they are not weak. They are powerful seeds of growth. Just like a tiny seed grows into a big tree, your small habits shape your new life. Most people fail because they try to change everything in 1 week. They wake up and try to fix their whole life at once. But it's too heavy. They get tired and stop. Why? Because real change is not fast. It's slow, steady, and patient. Think of your life as a big ship. You don't need to turn it in 1 second. You only need to move the wheel a little, 1 small degree. You won't see results today, but over time, that small change will take you to a new direction. So start now. Wake up 10 minutes earlier. Replace one negative thought with a positive one. Scroll social media for 30 minutes instead of an hour. Drink more water. Sleep 30 minutes earlier. Be kind once a day to yourself and others. These are not small things. They are your foundation. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for motivation. Start now with what you have. Tell yourself every day, maybe I can't see results yet, but I'm planting seeds, and one day I'll live in the forest I grew myself. That's how mental strength is built. One small action, one day at a time. Point 13. Take responsibility for your failures. No more excuses, only growth. There's one thing that mentally weak people always do. They blame others. My parents didn't help me. My teacher didn't explain. My boss is unfair. The system is broken. Bad luck ruined everything. Yes, life is sometimes unfair. You might face things that aren't your fault, but blaming never helps. It keeps you stuck. It gives your power away. You're telling your mind, I can't change my life. That is weakness. Mentally strong people are different. They say, yes, I failed, but it's my responsibility. Yes, I made mistakes, but I'll learn from them. Yes, life was hard. I still had choices. When you take responsibility, you stop blaming and start growing. You move from being a victim of life to being the creator of your own life. Imagine this. Someone fails an English test. A weak person says, the exam was unfair. The teacher didn't teach well. But a strong person says, I didn't study enough. I didn't ask questions. I got distracted. That person learns, improves, and doesn't fail the same way again. Failures don't destroy you. Excuses do. So stop blaming and start building. Learn from every mistake. Every failure teaches something. The more you take responsibility, the more control you have. Blaming is easy, but growth is power, and only growth can change your life. Point 14. Do the difficult thing. Train your mind to handle discomfort. Here's a secret to becoming unshakable. Every morning, do the hardest thing first. Why? Because your brain is strongest in the morning. Once you finish the most difficult task, you feel confident, free, and focused all day. But most people avoid hard things. They delay. They say, I'll do it later. That later becomes stress, anxiety, and guilt. The whole day feels heavy because the main task is still undone. Let's say you need to study, make a call, do a workout, or fix a problem. Your brain will push you to do the easy stuff first. Check your phone, watch a video, clean your room. Suddenly, 3 hours are gone. But if you wake up, take a deep breath, and do that one hard thing first, even if it's scary or boring, you'll feel proud. You'll walk taller. You'll already be ahead of most people. Easy choices make life harder. Hard choices make life stronger. Doing the tough thing first trains your mind to face real life, because life isn't always fun or fair. But if you face discomfort daily, you'll never fear it again. So make this your rule. One hard task, first thing in the morning. One uncomfortable moment faced early. One brave action before anything else. That's how you grow into a mentally strong person, bold, calm, and confident. Point 15. Remove negativity. Protect your peace like your life depends on it. If you want to be mentally strong, stop asking, "What more should I do?" Instead, ask, "What should I remove?" Because sometimes your mind isn't weak, it's just surrounded by too much negativity. Negativity is poison. It comes from toxic people who gossip or pull you down. It comes from negative places that make you feel stuck. It comes from your own thoughts, fear, regret, jealousy, self-doubt. It comes from too much social media or bad habits like complaining and anger. You can meditate, read books, and watch motivational videos, but if you return to a toxic space, you won't grow. Your mind is like a plant. It needs clean soil. You can't pour poison and expect it to grow. You're not lazy or broken. Maybe your environment is just full of negativity. So start protecting your energy. Say goodbye to people who drain you. Set limits with friends who never change. Spend less time online. Stop complaining and focus on solutions. Feed your mind with positive ideas, learning, and peace. Clean your room. It reflects your mind. Try a negativity fast. No gossip or complaints for one day. Create a peaceful corner where you can rest your mind. Block people who make you feel small or angry. And most importantly, stop letting your thoughts attack you. Talk to yourself kindly. Your inner voice should sound like a coach, not a bully. You don't need a new life. You need a clear, calm mind. Remove what doesn't serve you, and peace will enter naturally. My amazing friends, remember this: you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know everything. You just need to stay strong and keep trying. Step by step, day by day. The world may test you. People may hurt you. But as long as you keep learning and growing, you're already winning. Stay calm. Stay kind. Keep building your strongest version, silently, patiently, and powerfully. And if this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe, because we are growing stronger together. Take care of your mind. Protect your peace. I believe in you. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, my friend. Keep going.